This Twin Sports TV.
Hey, this is Twin Talk. Y'all know what time it is. We about to get it in with y'all. We got a hot topic today.
Yep, we do.
Twin Talk, we come to y'all with the hottest topic.
Our topic today is going to be surround yourself with like-minded people.
Exactly.
And why is that important?
It's
That's
so
what we're going to talk about.
So we want y'all to chime in, tune in, get your questions, get your comments, get your concerns. Right. Hit us up, Twin Sports TV. We in the building. It's Twin Talk, baby. Let's go.
Woo!
Let's go. We back.
Right. That's
it's
what
Twin
we
Talk.
do.
We getting it in. Y'all know what time it is. Thank y'all for chiming in to this live feed we got going on.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you go subscribe. Hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel at Twin Sports TV. Hit the like button. Smash it. Smash it. Let's go.
Subscribe.
Tell all your friends. Get it in with us. Let's go. Somebody from Louisiana checking in. We see y'all.
Yep.
Hey, get your game up. Hey, Johan Trotter in the building.
Hey, what's up, man?
Get your game up. This our Twin Talk. We getting it in, y'all.
We are.
Thank y'all for chiming into this live feed.
Right. We're trying to come to y'all with some topics.
Yeah. Hit
y'all
with
what I'm saying? Sometimes people have comments they put down in there, or they have some concerns and they want to hit up Twin Sports TV and see what we think.
Exactly.
What information we can get for them. So that's what we all about on Twin Talk.
And if you're on our IG, if you want to chime in, we're gonna open it up at the end of the program, and see, we can talk to some people, get it in with the twins.
All about,
Yeah, let's get into this hot topic.
We got our topic today, and it's about surround yourself with like-minded people.
Absolutely,
I love it. And we want to take it from the athlete's point of view.
Definitely.
Well, first I'm going to give like a nice generic overview of what we're talking about when we're talking about surrounding yourself with good people, like-minded people, and then we're going to try to relate that to sports, to athletes. So
we're not going to try. We are.
There you go. I like that. All right. Free yourself from negative people. Let's see. Spend time with nice people who are smart, driven, and like-minded. Relationships should help you, not hurt you. Surround yourself with people who reflect the person you want to be. Choose friends who are proud to know. Choose friends who you are proud to know. People you admire, who love and respect you. People who make your day a little brighter simply by being in it. I like that. Life is too short to spend time with people who suck the happiness out of you. When you free yourself from negative people and negative things around you, you free yourself to be you. And being you is the only way to truly live. And I love that. And that is so true. You have to free yourself. If you are surrounded by people who are not on the same path as you or trying to get to the same end goals, then you might want to regroup who you're hanging around with. Because I think success, if you want success, you got to travel with success. You got to find those people who are successful in what you're trying to do.
Exactly. And especially if you're an athlete, you definitely, because sports can consume a lot of time with some of these young athletes. So you want to get around people who love to learn.
Yep.
Because you're always learning, you're always growing in whatever sport that you're playing. So you definitely want to get around teammates, friends, people who love to learn, love to learn the game or the sport that you're playing. And also, people that don't take shortcuts. You don't want to be around them.
Right.
Definitely don't want to be around people who take shortcuts.
Right.
We want to be around people who going to go to do 100. Go the extra mile, put in that extra work. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to definitely be around people who are going to shortchange you. But that's what it is. If they taking shortcuts, they really shortchanging you in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So get around some people that's motivating, that can motivate you, you motivate them.
Yep.
That takes you a long way, especially as an athlete, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of grinding, a lot of grind, a lot of work that you got to put in. So you definitely want to be around people who's going to push you hard. And, you know, y'all can feed off each other. It's going to motivate you, keep you going, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So don't get around anybody who doesn't like if you're playing football, you got to get around all the people that love football, that's hungry, that's trying to take their game to the next level if you're trying to take your game to the next level.
Right.
But there's a lot of people that get on like football teams, basketball teams, and they're just there to have fun, clown around, play around, just to be on the team. But then if you that serious one that's trying to take your game to the next level, you got to get around people who want to compete, who want to grind, who want to put that extra work in.
Right.
Because it all happens off the field or off the court of whatever sport you're playing. That's how you know the next level athlete. It's not just while you on the field, you know, but outside of that, what kind of weights are you pressing?
Right.
You know, how much? How many laps you running? How many miles you running? How many push-ups and sit-ups you doing extra and over and beyond? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you don't want to be around people who's, you know, shortcutting.
You need to learn to be able to walk away from people and the situations that threaten your peace of mind, your self-respect, your values, your self-worth, and the things that you are trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so we call it like the 3Ds. I was reading up at this website, the prime motivation for these athletes to go to the next level. Let's think of these 3Ds. First D is direction. Mm-hmm. If you know your direction, then you know where you got to go. So when you know your direction, that means you can get around people who are going in that same direction.
Right.
And that's what helps motivate you and keep you going to the next level. So definitely, you have to find your direction in whatever sport that you're playing. Mm-hmm. Because if you don't know your direction, you're going to be lost. You're going to be all over the place. And you definitely want to be consistent with that direction and go for it. Set them goals. Go for it. Right. The second D that we got to do, we got to make decisions.
We do.
You got to make decisions whether you're willing to put that work in.
Yeah.
Are you going to take the time? Are you going to be one of them lazy ones or are you going to be one of them hardworking ones? Right. You have to make the decision. And sometimes these decisions are tough because while other kids might be out there playing, going to the mall or doing stuff with their friends, you got to make the decision to go work out, to train, do extra training. Not just work out with your school, but you might got to work out and do some extra training with some special people. Right. To show you, you know, about the game. So that's the decisions you got to make. It's just like eating. Mm-hmm. When you're an athlete, you gotta eat a certain way.
Right.
Hey, so
you gotta get those vegetables in. Those things that you don't want to eat.
I know you want that Pop-Tart or that Twinkie or that donut.
Right.
But you gotta make the decision. Hey, what you want to be.
I think it'd be a good idea if people got around like other people who were into nutrition, into food, into eating goods. If you're one of those that snack a lot and don't eat healthy, then you definitely want to center yourself around somebody or somebody in your camp that's a nutritionist that eats well, that can guide you, that can help you.
You can call them up.
It will help you get along that path as well.
Right, because if you're trying to get bigger, stronger, and faster, there's certain ways, there's certain foods, and certain things that you can do to achieve those goals. So you definitely want to surround yourself by people who know these things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The third D is dedication. Are you dedicated to your craft, to whatever you're doing, to your sport? Mm-hmm. Hey, that's just like coaches. They got to be dedicated to these kids, no matter what kind of kids you come across. Right. So as an athlete, you got to be dedicated for the long haul. Right. Because like football, they starting now like 4 or 5 years old. Mm-hmm. Are you dedicated to go all the way up to high school, college? That's a lot of years you're putting in.
And the best thing I think is to surround yourself with other kids that are dedicated.
Exactly.
It makes it easier for you, so you guys can maybe work out together. You can play on the same team together. You can hang out together. You can do your social things together. You know, it makes it easier if you center yourself around somebody who's saying, hey, if you're in elementary school and they want to play football or basketball or whatever in middle school, hang around them kids that's trying to get on that team in middle school or high school, or even if you're in high school around kids who are trying to take their game to the next level like college. You want to be around those kids because they're going to be doing things, you know, getting their body right. They're going to be eating right. They're going to be
getting plenty of sleep.
Right. They're going to be doing things that's going to help them get to that next level. How they conduct themselves. Right. How they handle themselves in front of coaches and that kind of thing, you know. So definitely you want to surround yourself with people who are trying to get to that next level like you are.
Who are dedicated, committed, You know,
Right.
you got to make good decisions. You got to know your direction, and you got to be dedicated once you lay that plan out. It's a game plan that you got to lay out as an athlete. And we know this is tough because you guys got to go to school and then you got your athletics. That's a lot to juggle. You know, a lot of kids just go to school and then that's it. They go home and do whatever they want to do. But to be committed to practice every night after school and then to play on Saturday and Sundays or Friday nights, that's a big commitment. So you got to make sure that you're dedicated and you got to surround yourself with people that's dedicated as well.
And also, too, you got to surround yourself with people who see the greatness in you.
Exactly. That's important.
We as individuals can't always see our full potential, especially when you're young, when you're kids, and you can't see the full potential. But if other people are seeing it, you need to surround yourself with people like them because they're willing to help you do anything they can to make sure you get to that next level, and that's important.
Exactly, because I know a lot of parents when they get to high school, I know they always say, "Well, my kid gotta want it if he want to do this," but sometimes you gotta push them if you can see their potential. Because sometimes when they get to high school, they can be just lazy. It's all this digital stuff and everything in their mind. They got girls, guys,
they're distracted. Like we always say, they have distractions and temptations, and you have to curb that, and you have to help them get through that. And sometimes sports, arts, music, whatever it may be, that they have talent or gifts in, you need to nurture that. You need to encourage that.
Right. So you got to kind of push them sometimes.
Right,
sometimes. You know, people say, well, they got, no, you got to push them. If you can, because we as adults, we kind of can see the future a little bit. You know, you see down the line. Exactly. Yeah. So kids can't see that.
Right.
So it's our job to put, that's why you got to get a camp of people around you that sees your potential and then get you to where you need to go. Yep. And I know a lot of parents, you know, they get a hard time with that because a lot of them want us to come. When we talk to them, they want us to come. Well, can you come talk to our kids and tell them this and tell them that? Oh, you know, of course we do because that's why we do this here. We thank y'all for chiming in because we can't get to everybody, but we like to go and talk to parents and their kids just to give them the kids a different perspective than just their parents telling them this, and that.
Right.
Because sometimes kids don't want to hear it. Right. So, but
especially by the time they get to high school, they don't want to hear it. They kind of think that their mind is made up, and it really isn't. Because they flip just like you're flipping a coin. Exactly. 1 minute they could be in it, 1 minute they're not. Or let's say they're in it and they have a bad day, bad game or something, then they want to quit.
Exactly.
So, and then the next minute when that kind of blows over, they want to be back in it. They're wishy-washy. So it's up to adults to kind of channel that, curve that. You know what I'm saying?
Make them do what they need to do. That's just period. We got to make them go to school. Let's make them do what they need to do the right thing.
Right.
If you see the talent there, if the talent is not there, then hey,
then you push it for no reason.
Let them do what they do. See where their talent can be. But if you see that talent and that gift, we don't have a problem with you know, when they get older, just push. Because when they're little, they should be exploring a lot of stuff.
Right.
Whether it's football, basketball, whatever sport they're doing. It might not even be sports. It might be something else.
Right.
You know, so you can try a whole bunch of things. But when you see that talent as they grow up, we say narrow it down and get in. Get in on them.
Nurture
because the greatness can come out. It takes a village, as they say. So you have to really put them in a position to be successful, and that means surrounding them with like-minded people that's on that same path, and it's a whole lot easier. It is because if you got a kid that's focused on sports, but they're around a bunch of kids that's just about partying, staying home, playing on the game, that kid is going to struggle to be successful. Versus if you have that kid that's all about sports, and you put them sitting around kids that are all about sports as well, they have a greater chance of being successful, and that's what we all want. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why a lot in the youth sports, a lot of the kids kind of grow up. It's like growing up in the same youth park. Right. And you got the same skilled guys or a bunch of guys that kind of go to the same team and they just win, or they're just playing together. But they have that kind of camaraderie because they been playing. They got the same kind of mindset. They want to win, and they're doing it together. And it makes them stronger as teammates. So
and they learn their weaknesses, their strengths together, and they can feed off of each other, and they can help and support one another. And that's what you really need is the support
system for these young kids, because it can be done. So just surround yourself around like-minded people, and then it'll, you know, your kids will understand, and they will automatically kind of draw themselves to like-minded people. That's important. Yeah, that's all we're saying. So y'all got any questions, comments, concerns? what y'all want to do. You want to get it in with the Twins. So definitely on Twitter, make sure you following us at TwinSportsTV. If you got any highlights of your athletes and stuff, we're going to be bringing them on the screen. We're going to be showing all kind of highlights too. We're going to add to this Twin Talk, and we're going to make it really special. So DM us your highlights at Twin Sports TV on our Twitter page and get it in. Then make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're going to be getting it in. Hit that like button, smash it. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and turning up with us. This Twin Talk, and we getting it in. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Get your game up.
Woo!